Hello YouTube, we're at it again, trying to get this prototype SwinSID nano soundboard working for our PE6502 computer, and we're getting nerdy here, borrowing the 10K potentiometer and the speaker from this Learning Lab kit. I got my little baby monitor here and PS2 keyboard. Here's a program I typed, and last time it was sounding a little wonky, and someone suggested that I didn't have the right bandpass filter setup going on, and they were absolutely correct. So I've actually got two sort of filters coming out of the output pin of the SwinSID Nano, which has the same pin out as a SID chip from a Commodore 64. I've got a, I believe that's a 10K. No. 10. Let me see if I can look. Well, it's exactly per the data sheet. Oh, it's a one microfarad capacitor. Sorry, sorry for all the camera shake. And that is then pumped into the LM386N3 amplifier, which has a let's see, what is this guy? This guy is a 220 microfarad capacitor, and then a true, I believe it's a one microfarad capacitor and a 10K to ground. Anyways, I'm probably screwing the numbers all up. There's also a resistor to ground here. One of them is let's see, 1K ohm, the other one is 10 ohm. And these are going straight off the data sheets for both the SwinSID, well, I should say the SID chip, and then also the LM386. And what it did is it made it a lot more, it's a lot louder. And I've even got my dishwasher running in the background. It's kind of noisy, but if you listen, so it's loud and there's less electronic noise, and I can adjust the potentiometer, and there's some slight change. When you reboot the PE6502, notice that little buzz. If I turn the potentiometer down a little bit, you'll hear, okay, we start to hear the ding coming from the SwinSID Nano chip, which it plays when you start up, right? Okay, it's kind of cool. And because we didn't power off the machine, if I go to 8003 and run, I'm back in AppleSoft Lite, and when I type list, we've got our program still. So that leaves me to where I currently am. I don't really know why it's not making the right sounds. I also played around with a little program that would just make a beep and then wait for keyboard input, and every time you press one key, it will lower what it's sending the volume. If you do, if you look at line 30 of this program, poke S plus 24, or it's poking address 54296, I guess that would be. The value 15, that's max volume. So I played around with a little program that would allow you to press a key on the keyboard and it would lower that value down to 0, and then press another key and it would raise that value up to 15, and each time, and it went in steps of increments of 1, right? And every time you press the button to adjust the value, it would print that value to the screen and then play a tone. And I played around with that, and from 0 to 15, it didn't make any difference. In fact, I'll show you. If we type 30 poke S plus 24 comma 0, and then I run the program, it's just as loud. It's just as loud as if I poke S plus 24 comma 15 for max volume. So that's not changing, and the note itself is not changing, except for the one long note where it goes up a little bit. So I'll play with the duration a little bit more and increase it, but I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think, considering I've just wired this up to the PE6502 data and address bus, and I've got glue logic so that it turns on at the same address locations that it would on a Commodore 64, and it's not locking up the computer anymore. It's not corrupting the line numbers anymore. I think I got everything hooked up right. I think I've got the bandpass filter correct, and it does sound better, but the chip behavior is a little strange. So does anyone have any ideas? If so, leave a comment and tell me what you're thinking. Otherwise, I'll keep playing around with it. Also, another quick announcement here. I'll walk over and show you. I've got some boards that I had made for our next project, which is a Zeta 2 computer. I didn't design it. Sergey Kiselev did. I hope I pronounced your name right, Sergey, and is graciously allowing us to sell kits. So I've got the main board here. I'm trying to get it in a little bit of light. This time it's red, and this will be a follow-on kit, ParPortProp, which is a propeller terminal with SD card reader and PS2 keyboard input and some other goodies. And they're designed to hook together. Also, the Zeta 2 computer will work on its own, but if you buy a sold separately, because you got to find it on eBay, a floppy driver chip and plug it in, you can plug in a old school 1.44 floppy disk drive. And this will be a fully functioning Z80 computer, which will have a RAM disk and a ROM disk. The ROM disk will have CPM built in. And I'm looking to start selling this kit soon. I got to build my prototype and write the assembly manual, but these will be available for sale very soon. So anyways, have fun, guys. If you have any ideas on how I can get this thing 100%, let me know, because this will be the first add-on kit for the PE6502. And like I said, we'll also start selling Z80 computer kits as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.